Hello, my Jason, and welcome to my episode recap for episode 4 of Fake Kaleid Prisma Illya 3. The episode is For My Weak Little Sister. And so this episode obviously is a reference to Kuro, who is testing out Illya and her determination to save Miyu, and also trying to quell away the whininess of Illya that she does do all the time. Obviously she misses her normal life and she wants to go back to that instead of trying to face these crazy people, and Angelica and also Beatrice as well. She wants to go back to that old life where she got to hang out with her friends, as we did see before. However, that's not really the case, as she has to save Miyu and also the world as well. But Illya is able to have a reunion of Kuro and Bazette. She does pass out due to overexhaustion, but Kuro and Bazette do assess the situation at hand, at where they are, and how the enemies can use the powers of heroic spirits to their own favor. Angelica uses the Gilgamesh card, and Beatrice uses the Thor card. And so definitely a huge power set that the villains do have here, and so they have to find a way to game plan around that. And Illya is, this situation has gone too much for Illya, and she has to, figure out a way to do all this by herself, because she's the only one that can use the cards in her favor, as Bazette does say, as she hands over the Saber, Lancer, and Rider cards to Illya. And so Illya, she is challenged by Kuro to use the cards and to sort of get more confidence within herself. We do see Illya in the Lancer card using Gabe Bold, and Kukulan, I think that's how you say that, the Rider card, who is like a demonic spirit sort of thing. I think that's what it is in the Fate universe, and Fate Stay Night universe at least, and the Saber card and King Arthur. And so definitely those are very good weapons to have, and they do hype up King Arthur as being the main trump card over Beatrice and her Thor card. And so definitely Illya is having a little more confidence within herself, and realizing that she can do this, especially if she believes in herself and tries to save Miyu and listen her out with her frustrations and her complaininess of being in another parallel world, as she was when she first came and met Illya. And of course, it's been a while since we had a Kuro and Illya Yuri scene, and so we had a hardcore one, I would say, revealing a lot here, and also hardcore action with them, Kuro trying to get more of Illya's energy for herself. Even Illya is passing out, and she is taken over by the situation. Ruby had it all installed in her hard drive, and so she's keeping it in her memory there. It's a hardcore Yuri scene for all the fans there, because we probably won't get one for a very long time due to the high stakes of the battle coming up. And so surprisingly, not a lot happened in this episode, but it did feel like a very fast episode despite that. So I do like that, trying to get the pacing going really high. The next episode preview shows something that isn't really in the manga. I don't believe there is the hot spring sort of scene that we have here. So I guess we do have room for more Yuri scenes perhaps in the next episode, according to the preview. Even Tanaka and Illya had a moment in this episode as well, which was in the manga, of course, when Tanaka is only in her underwear because she likes gym clothes and tracksuits. That's the only clothes that she likes to wear. Even Gil had to go out and buy her those. Even Gil buys them food using a gold coin, even though that's probably a lot more than you probably should pay. And they do get food from the Mappo guy once again. Love that Illya is cowering in the corner because she is afraid of the food. And so definitely big things coming up for next episode, because we do get the introduction of another Ainsworth character, and so big thing coming up. It does seem like hopefully they do lead into a battle scene coming up, because that's going to be a really fun scene there. And so for ranking this episode, 2.5 out of 5. Not really a great episode, I would say. The battle was mostly just a exposition-y, sort of a inside battle sort of thing for Illya, rather than an external battle between Kuro, because the battle was pretty quick, I would say, especially for the lack of events happening in this episode. And even this episode itself, nothing really too crazy happened, mostly just exposition for the most part. And so what are your thoughts based on this episode? Put your thoughts in the comment section down below. Don't forget to rate this video, subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Thank you for watching the episode recap for episode 4 Fake Kaleid Prisma Illya 3. The episode is For My Little Sister. Please have a nice day. Bye bye.